But the woman still has to go home, make sure there's food cooked.
Exactly.
Woman has to make sure goes home, she has to put the kid to sleep. Woman goes home and makes sure खाबंद आया, वो भी काम, उसने भी काम किया, मैंने भी काम किया, लेकिन उसकी जूती भी मैंने उतारी, उसके पैर भी मैंने दबा दिए.
लेकिन जो बात कहते हैं, इसमें कसूर आदमियों का नहीं है, ये तो माँ
जो
ने
इसे
सेट किया
मरियम
है.
कह रही है
Coming
जब
back to the
से
point I made initially.
that's what Mariam
जो मरियम
says
ने
since
कहा,
the
तो माँ ने
beginning.
ये तो शुरू से औरत को सिखाया जा रहा है कि बीवी ये भाई आ रहा है, इसके पराठे लगाओ, चाहे तुम्हारा इम्तिहान हो रहा है, तुम पढ़ रही हो, लेकिन भाई क्योंकि दोस्तों के भाई के दोस्त आए हुए हैं, तो अरे यार चाय तो दे दे उसको.
But I'm just saying, not having brought up like that, like what you just described, there are many of us who are brought up like that. Many of my friends, many of my colleagues, a lot of people I know who are brought up like that. A lot of people I know who were in one family, the woman will be really liberal, the sister will be really liberal, but when the brother may not be that liberal, but he will find it okay to point a finger at other women and not point a finger at his sister, and therefore, you know, in a society where he's always told he's right no matter what he thinks.
ये भी
I don't know if I
हमारी
said that
बड़ी
right.
खतरनाक,
No,
बिल्कुल
I
हमारी
didn't.
खतरनाक बीमारी है हमारे मर्द की एक ये कि जो पहलू में चाहिए है वो पतलून भी पहने, साथ में सिगरेट भी पिए और हंसती बोलती भी हो, और हम दूसरे की, हम हर औरत को देखेंगे भी और उसके बारे में सोचेंगे भी, लेकिन जहां किसी ने हमारी बहन की तरफ देखा तो उसकी आंखें निकाल के बाहर रख देंगे.
You know, I agree that, okay, you know, we belong to a certain, you know, having been educated and working in a good place, there are women who come from different backgrounds and they face more problems. But I do also agree with Mariam there that they can empower themselves. Okay?
Yes.
You should
At
not
any
rely
level.
on a
At any
man to
level.
empower you or free you. You have to free yourself. You have to get that confidence. And I feel if women are now, अगर जब काम करने निकल ही रहे हो आप, ठीक है, तो आप ये चीज भी अपने अंदर पैदा कर लो. If you've come out with the confidence to go out there and work and, you know, sit in the bus and go to work and then come back in a bus and walk down that street that you were saying, then, you know, just
And
bring
right
that
now, our
balance inside
society,
you.
or any society actually all over the world, but especially Pakistan, it's a very favorable environment for women to work, because there's a huge, there's a lot of importance that's being given to diversity and inclusion. The government seeks it. I know that in multinational banks or multinational companies or foreign banks, they prefer a lot more women to be working than already are. So, I mean, for us, we already have an advantage.
Women definitely have certain advantages. For instance, in our business, all of our PR, I get her to deal with it. You know, all of our promotions, women have certain advantages. I'm not saying that you may have the same advantages, but the fact of the matter is, we have to share the workload. She's better at certain things than I am. It's very simple. I would encourage at this point all the rich, powerful, wealthy women out there to encourage and try and educate their employees, okay, on these matters, so they can come out of this social taboo.
Not just employees, I would say those who are in a safer position should go out and support those who are not, even
Right.
their own social
Yeah,
structure.
I think that's pretty much
Not
it.
even lower.
Okay.
जिनके पास ताकत आ गई वो जाके दूसरों में, जिनके पास नहीं वो समझें कि वो बहुत ताकतवर है, औरत कमजोर नहीं है. We would encourage people to come out to our website, which is looseends.tv. और last जो हमारी बैठक थी, उसके बाद we got a lot of interesting messages, and a lot of people have requested for,
And
you
they've
know,
started a discussion.
जी, तो this conversation, this effort does not end here. Umar,
Absolutely.
you go to the website, there's a discussion forum, you can take it, and this discussion continues. और अगर हमारी इस बातचीत में कोई ऐसी बातें रह गई हैं which can actually have been missed out and pointed out at the website, we'll come back and talk about it.
Yeah.
They will not be forgotten.
I'll also, just as a point, within the first 24 hours, I think we had almost over 5,000 people who actually viewed the communication that took place on the site,
This is in
which
the past 4
shows
days,
that
yes.
which shows that it's actually possible your word will be heard.
जी.
So even if you want to keep it discreet, but you have a question, you want to know how to deal with something, just
So
take
you
the
want
step.
to bring
Just
up
take the
anything
step.
that
Yeah.
we might have missed.
Or if you just want to share an experience you think others would benefit from.
Yeah.
We have one very interesting message from this young lady on the website. It says, awareness about female sexual abuse perpetrators has increased in recent years. I hope that this is true, and I'm.
It is true.
And I hope that
a fact.
with our earlier conversation last time, we have been able to encourage parents, children to handle child abuse better. And likewise, I hope that this conversation will let
Make
the
a
women
difference.
make a difference, let the women
Yeah.
understand what they can do.
I think the women of today, of all social levels, can make a difference. And right now, the time that we are, the position our country is in with its political parties and so on, it's a great opportunity to encourage women who are not capable and give them the tools to come up and actually face the war, and those who are capable and exposed to actually, stop looking at their vanity and actually try and make a difference too, because all it will probably take is an hour of your day. Spend 1 hour less at the beauty parlor.
There's another message posted by Miss Aisha here. Hi, just wanted to say great show. Well, thank you. It's about time child abuse and the extent and severity of its unfortunate existence is discussed. I find this important. This country needs to be aware of the fact that it does happen all the time and need to accept it. Denial just makes things easier. It does not make things disappear.
Denial is destructive.
She has mentioned this for child abuse only, but I think this applies to just about all
Almost
of these,
all the topics that
all of
we've
this,
probably
all of
touched.
these things which are, we are living in such denial that we have forgotten that all these termites have really just eaten
Comes
up
down
from
to the
within.
same thing. जैसे आप कह रहे थे अपनी ताकत को पहचानो.
And thank you for watching us today. We'll see you next week.